my dear Aries. Welcome to 369 Mystical Tarot. This is for the last month of August. Let's get to your reading. Dear angels and spirit guides, what do our Aries need to know? Dear angels and spirit guides, what do our Aries need to know? Dear angels and spirit guides, what do our Aries need to know? It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began, and I tell you all about it when I see you again. Fire sign, the kids. Okay. Aries, the kids. Yet the most practical, people with the most creative, innovative ideas, filled with ideas. I need 2 cards. Alright. Do you know this is the time where cusp of Leos and Virgos have their birthdays? So it's fire and earth energy together in this week. Also, it's my birthday, yo! Alright. Awesome. Cool. Let's get straight to your reading. Okay. In your past, there is the devil, 5 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, then 4 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, 4 of Swords. In your present, there's Knight of Cups as the dominant energy, then 3 of Cups in reversal, then 2 of Swords in Page of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, and 8 of Swords in reversal. Then in your future, there is 2 of Pentacles in reversal as dominant energy, then King of Swords, then Queen of Cups in reversal, Knight of Swords in reversal, Death, and Queen of Wands. So this is your card spread. Okay, let's get straight to your reading. So, dear Aries, in your past, the dominant energy was of the devil. So maybe you were pursuing some materialistic pursuits, or some lover, or there was something materialistic, or in terms of 3D you had some persuasion. However, a devil card always represents that the chains are not confined. It's just that people have this assumption that they are confined to their desires, to their ambitions. However, they are not really chained, right? So the protagonist, when faces the devil card, either gets so impacted that he or she is just following the pursuits, whatever the person wants, desires, the person is hard-bent upon getting it, or else the devil is also a very powerful card. When you really want to achieve something, the devil empowers that. So maybe you are a very goody person otherwise, but just at that time where you are focused about getting something and you are right about it, the devil supports you and you get the power, the right words, the right energy to get what you want by the actions that you desire. So that's the devil, right? So that was in your recent past, the dominant energy, where either you were overly indulging into materialistic pursuits, or you were able to get something that you really desired. You were able to put the strength required in there. Then further explaining it is 5 of Wands. So you had a lot of people who were jealous of you, who were trying to cause disharmony, cause like pull you down in a way, and cause arguments in your life. And then Knight of Pentacles is in reversal. So either a good message was supposed to come to you, but it didn't come across, or you yourself could, while you were trying to achieve a certain goal, a certain ambition, you were not able to bring out the right result, build the right platform, either because of this disharmony, people trying to cause arguments in your life, either because of this tension, this arguments, and this attack upon your reputation. You were unable to get what you really wanted, build the platform that you really desired, basically get your goal, right? Then explore further. After all that happened in your recent past, there is Four of Wands, which is a beautiful card. So despite of disharmony, despite of whatsoever happened, you still had the strength to face what was coming in your way, and the devil in a way supported you, right? And because of which you were able to get your perfect, happy, blissful life in maybe in terms of your career, maybe in terms of your relationship. There was a level achieved, or your goal, there was a level achieved with difficulty, regardless of people causing disharmony in your life, or attacking your reputation. You were able to build a proper platform finally, and get what you really wanted. May it be an ideal person, may it be a small term goal, whatever that you really desired, you were finally able to achieve that. If you will see, there is a lover, there is a house there is a landil there with flowers and all, and it's a very beautiful card. So you were able to achieve that utopia, regardless of the people disturbing you, regardless of some news reaching you or not. And then you have Queen of Pentacles, which is again a very, very beautiful card. So in your recent past, you were able to not only achieve that, but also hold on to that, also become this queen energy. Queen of Pentacles is like, whatever the materialistic goals that you had, you could achieve that, you could flourish that, and you could also support yourself and whoever that was, your loved one, right? So it can be in terms of love, career, romance, whatsoever, right? So whatever the goal was, you were able to achieve that. However, because of this five of wands, because so many people try to cause disharmony and bring you down, regardless of you achieving, even if you achieved all those things, you were in this Four of Swords energy. So this guy is like feeling alone, and there are people gossiping about him outside, and he's feeling betrayed somehow. So even if you achieved your goal with all the strength required, even if you could achieve what you really were trying to pursue, inside, deep in at your emotional level, you felt really alone. You felt betrayed by your very own people. So either there were people in your life, very close ones, whom you trusted a lot, and but they betrayed you in some way. They were trying to bring you down. They were not really your friends. So even if you achieved your goals outside in your external reality, for example, you were running an institute, or you were in a leadership position, and in some shape or form, so you could still run the business successfully, get your goals. At the same time, you realize people that you trusted the most in a way were not really your well-wishers, so you felt betrayed in your recent past. Then in your present, in your very immediate present, the dominant energy is Knight of Cups. So either somebody is bringing a very good message to you, a good news, can be in terms of business, in terms of love, whatsoever. Some good news is approaching you, or you yourself are further. Now you have become in a way independent. Now you have understood like not everybody is your well-wisher. So you are now in this independent energy, where you are further putting in efforts towards your goal, towards your relationship, whatever that you have in your immediate mind, in your reality that you are trying to manifest as your reality. So you are trying to build that platform bit by bit with your efforts. However, this Three of Cups is in reversal. So upright, it's a beautiful card. It means celebration along with your friends. Of course, you just felt betrayed by the people, your very own surrounding. You felt you had these arguments. So you are in a way unable to celebrate some kind of, even if you may get this reason to celebrate, but you don't have people to celebrate, right? So this celebration is not really happening with your friends or loved ones, because of course you just felt betrayed by your very own people. And also you are in this Two of Swords energy, which means afraid of unknown enemies. So this person, this lady, she's blindfolded, the moon is in downwards position, and she's like in a defensive position of unknown enemies. So right now, because you felt betrayed recently, you are not really aware of your enemies. You don't know who your enemies are. At the same time, you're very defensive. You are in this defensive energy, like I'll just slash whoever comes my way. But then you are blindfolded, so you gotta remove your blindfold. I consider it as a very positive card. Why? Because even if this represents the immediate state of mind of the protagonist, that the person is blindfolded and is defensive of like unknown enemies, but it also guides us like, dude, remove your blindfold and see, there are not really any enemies around. The water is quite calm behind. So now that you have achieved your goal, you gotta remove your blindfold, and if you feel there are enemies, then at least remove your blindfold and see like who is there, who is not. And if there is none, there is no need for you to be still defensive and still in your protective shield, because you are only harming yourself if you are like you don't know your enemies, but you just feel like maybe this or that person is against me. So that will only lead you to be in your cocoon, and you won't really be able to live your life 100%. So in order to live your, that's why you are unable to celebrate this as well. So even if we are in pain or we are in joy, we need people to be happy or sad along with. So you got to take care of these people and understand who are your own people and who are not with an emotional perspective, but with a blend of reasoning and your emotional side. Aries as such are very emotional. They stay loyal to their friends forever. If they are friends with somebody, they remain friends, and they're very picky about their friends. And still, if they get betrayed, then they are really hurt. They're like children. They get hurt when people betray them. But you gotta, at this time, you gotta remove your blindfold. And even if you found certain betrayals, but that was because you yourself trusted wrong kind of people. So that doesn't mean that the entire world is wrong or has wrong intentions towards you. So understand, there will always be people who would be jealous of your achievements. Since you are so good at, you are achieving your goals somehow, people would always be jealous and would try to bring you down. That doesn't mean that you have to feel disappointed or lose your hope from the larger humanity. So you gotta still put in efforts, still believe in humanity. You still need people to be happy or sad along with, and you got to remove this blindfold and understand who is yours and who is not, right? Then in your immediate reality, there is this Page of Wands. Again, a messenger of some good news, or you yourself are further working upon. So page is a page, right? It's not a master, it's not a king, right? Not a queen, it's a page. So in ministry kind, like ministerial level, right? Or even below that, like soldier level, right? So you are putting in efforts at not 100%, but maybe like 60-70%. But you're still putting in efforts one step at a time towards your goal. May it be love, relationship, your career, your establishment, whatever that you built, you are putting in efforts bit by bit. And since you are doing that, you are getting this Nine of Pentacles in this immediate reality. In your immediate reality, you are very happy with whatever that you have achieved. You are independent. You're not really pursuing or expecting any loved one in your life. You don't really need anybody, right? Whatever the betrayals happened, whatever happened, you are like taking care of your materialistic or whatever that was what is most important to you. You are just building it, and you are just focusing upon your immediate goals, and you are happy with that. This lady, she has all her pentacles intact. There is nature, there is a bird, and she's like enjoying it, right? So you are enjoying the fruits of your efforts. You are not really seeking anybody right now. You're not expecting anyone. However, deep in you are afraid of some unknown enemies. Deep in you have so Eight of Swords is in reversal. Upright, it's a very negative card. It means this lady is again blindfolded and like there are betrayals all around. Down in reversal, also not a very positive card. See, again, I get the same energy. It's the same thing. So maybe you, because of your because you have been able to achieve your goals, so you are finally able to get out of that. You're not really indulging in that energy where you're feeling alone or secluded or betrayed. However, deep in this energy is still there. You're repressing that side. You're repressing the fact that people betrayed you and you felt really hurt. And that's why even so you just chose like, I won't involve anybody in my success or my disappointment. I won't just involve. You have just sealed that person up, wherever that you were hurt, and seal that person up, that you are feeling afraid or you are feeling betrayed, and you are just focusing upon your goal right now. Okay, very practical approach, very realistic. However, I'll still suggest like open your blindfold, and sealing certain emotions does not solve it. It still remains deep in, like repressed anger, and it comes out at times where it is not even required in front of people who do not deserve that kind of behavior, right? So you gotta open that bag up, remove that blindfold, understand who is yours, who is not. Keep your loved ones together, celebrate your joys in your successes with the people that you trust the most. Trust should never be lost. That is very important, because once trust is lost, you yourself get hurt. This is my experience, right? So trust is a beautiful thing that we are blessed with. So just because few people betrayed you doesn't mean that you lose trust from the larger humanity. You still gotta trust people, but with a reasonable mind. Not like blindly trust everybody. Not blindly trust everybody, but stay reasonable, practical. However, also trust people. That is very essential in your present time. In your future, Two of Pentacles is in reversal. So upright, that means a person trying to juggle between two goals, relationships, or like two priorities. The person is trying to juggle between two things and he's successful at it. In reversal, so okay, it can mean that you're not juggling anymore, you are like focused on just one thing, or it can also mean that you are unable to balance between two or three priorities that you had otherwise. So it can be love, say your career and your love relationship. Say you're married and you're also working, so your office and work life at home, or you have a job and you have a startup. So whatsoever that was there earlier, you are now either unable to balance this thing up, these two or three things up, or now that you have decided like, I'll just focus on one thing and I'll just build that up. That is your immediate future. So either you won't be able to juggle between multiple things, or you will just choose one thing in your immediate future. Then you have King of Swords. King of Swords is so this person is like, the protagonist is very decided upon, like whoever comes my way, I'll just slash that person up with my words. It's an air sign. Air and fire go well together, so it can go well together. However, I mean, the person, because you felt so betrayed in the past and you felt really alone at some time and people were still trying to gossip about you in your past, you are getting into this King of Swords in your future, where you would be ready to attack anybody that comes your way, right? So like a king. But because of that, your Queen of Cups is in reversal. So upright, Queen of Cups is like the goddess of love, like epitome of this fulfillment. The lady is feeling very deep in your feminine side is like fulfilled and satisfied, and whoever comes your way gets love. But it's in reversal. So since obviously because you're in this King of Swords energy, King and Queen both are there, major cards, right? But since you're attacking whoever is coming your way in a negative way, or trying to attack your reputation or your goals, because you are like very shrewd about your words and your communication, that's why deep in you are getting the effect of it, the impact of it. Whenever we are rude to somebody, first of all, we feel bad about it. First of all, the abuses or the words come in our mouth. Whenever we are feeling angry, first of all, the anger fumes deepen us itself. So even if you are able to slay whoever comes your way in a negative way, deepen, you are getting the impact of it. Then you have Knight of Swords, right? Knight of Swords. Again, the same energy. So King of Swords is there, Knight of Swords is there. You are like really, it can also be, Knight of Swords is also a good news, a message coming, but it is also the energy where again you are being really efficient in your future in terms of communication, in terms of facing headstrong whoever comes your way in an adverse way. Then there is Death. Card of Death is a very positive card according to me, because after you have slayed any person coming your way in a negative way, you are finally realizing like an old self now needs to die. Like, okay, enough with the fights, enough of facing enough of seeing the world as my enemy. Now an old self needs to die. Or either you finally are able to see who is your own, who is not, and you are letting an old self die who was very dependent upon those relationships and who was really hurt. So now in your future, you are having a rebirth. It's an upright, which is again a very good thing. You are not stopping your growth, you are not stopping your rebirth, you are allowing the rebirth to happen, because of which you are getting into this Queen of Wands energy, which is a very beautiful card. So finishing your reading is Queen of Wands. So whatever that you have been building from your past, in your present, in your future, you will be the Queen of Wands in your future. So anything that you have been building, you would be really successful at it. You would be really efficient, happy and abundant, right? And all your surrounding and you yourself, you would be in this Queen of Wands energy, that whatever that you have built is now built and it's doing well, is successful, and you would be having a rebirth in your immediate future, right? And letting an old self die is a beautiful thing. Only then that we get what we are really meant to achieve. It's a beautiful reading. Don't mind the people's betrayal. Don't get sad. Remove your blindfold. See who is yours, who is not. And people are really important in our life to celebrate or be sad along with. Right? So just segregate those people. Have your trustworthy people in your life and let an old self die. That's my suggestion. Right? And you have a bright future. I hope the reading was helpful for you. 369 Mystical Tarot here. Off I go.